If you are constantly missing deadlines, putting things off, or forgetting important tasks, then stick around because this is the quickest and the most effective Trello tutorial you will find on YouTube. Let's dive in. Most people who feel disorganized simply don't have a good system to track their project and task. Today we are going to set one up for using Trello. Start by going through Trello.com. Just go to Google, search for Trello.com. Click on this first link here and click on sign up. It's completely free. Now we have to create our account. Now once you have created your account and verified your email, you will land in your workspace. In Trello, a workspace is like a container. So let's start by creating some. Now here somewhere you will get this option of create in the top menu bar, as well as you will get this option of create a workspace. So here let's just go and click on create, and here we will get this two option, create board and start with template. So template is something which can help us to create a already ready-made board. But now just to show you, I will just go and create a simple board now. Here I will just write the name of the board. So here let's say I will just write my channel name here. Visibility is private and click on create. Now here we get the option to customize, so don't get afraid from this. For example, if I just go and click on three dots and click on see more, so here I can get a lot more option here. So for example, if I want a picture of rain, a background should be rain here, so I can select, right? And as well as you can just go and search for more images. I just like this one, right? If you want just a constant color, you can choose any one of them, right? And here this is a board name, visibility as I shown you, it just workspace or private, right? And let's go and click on create. Now this is how it's looked. The background is the same which we just selected. Sometimes Trello just create a blank board and sometimes it's create a list. For example, as you can see here, this is a list: to do, doing and done, to organize your task. But in your case it's just completely blank, then it's don't worry, I will just show you how to create a list. So the goal is start the work from the left side and move towards the right side. So usually the task which is listed on the left side, it means it not started till now. And as that task is moving to the right side, it means that project is getting done on several steps. That's why by default sometimes Trello gives us this three section: to do, doing and done, which is very close to that how work is started and how it's done. So to create a list, here you will get this option, add another list. So here I will just write on topics. And once you are done with writing, just go and click on add list. Now scroll to the right side. Now here I will just write, hold on, add list, and I can just write here task done. Now I can just move the list here. For example, topics to do, I will just click and hold and drag it to the first, right? In same way I can just move to this here. And hold on, I will just move here to do, hold on, doing, task done. Now here you can see this is an extra list. So how I can just delete this? So I will click on the three dots here, which is the action button. Now here you will get this option, archive this list. So I will just go and click on archive this list here. Now the list has gone. It means that this list didn't got deleted, it just got archived. Now I can just go to the archive option here and I can just delete from there, which you can see here. I can just get this done list back to the board if I want, if I just go and click on send to board. If I don't want it, then I will just go and click on delete. Now let me show you how to create a card. So here you can see below every list there's an option to add a card. I will just go and click here. The card can be created in several ways, and a card can be used in many ways too, which I will show you. So for example, I will add the first task to do here, right? If I want, I can organize just for writing the number here. So this is the method which you can create as many cards as you want. So for now there are enough cards here. Now if you just want to add extra information to any of the card here, let's say I will just go and click on here, you will see there's a set of new information and a new option is available right now. For now, let's focus on the description. So in the description we have so many options. The very first option is a text style, where you can just add different kinds of headings, right? There's a shortcut keys for these headlines available here. So for example, if you just want to add here information here till 30th October, right? So if I want, I can just bold this and I can make it italic, and there's a different options too. You can make a set of list here in a bullet list or numericals. You can add a link, images, and insert elements, right? Attach or insert link here, and there's a lot more option here. So once you are done with the description, don't forget to save, because if you forget, then it will be vanished. Now if you're just working on some of the very important project where you want to inform your team that any of the card is regarding very important project, so how will you let them know? So there's one option to do this. You can always add a color label to any of the card. For example, I can just write here plan meals for the upcoming meal. So let's say I will just go to the label section here, and I want to add an orange color because I like the orange. Or anyway, if I can just go to create a new label, and let's say this is orange here, or it's bold red, right? So I will just go and select here the title. I will just write here partnership ABC, right? Just an example, and I will click on create. Now you can see this label has been added. So any of my team member, if this click on this, they will be able to identify that this card is regarding a very important partnership project. Now let's say I want to add another card or another label on the same card, right? So I will just go to labels again here, and let's say I will just write here high priority. I can click on save, and I will just tick on this. Now the second label has been also added to this card. So there is no limit to add as many labels you want to add or add to any specific card. You can do so. Now if you want to filter, for example, in your board there's so many labels available. Now if you want to filter by specific label, on the top right there's a filter section here. Now you will see there's so many options. Now scroll down and go and select label. Now I want to filter high priority cards, so I will click on this one, and then automatically it will show me only high priority label cards, right? As you can see here, all the other cards is hidden, and I can see only this one. I can just go and click on clear filter here. Now automatically everything will go back to normal. Now let's say that there is a priority list and I want to complete any of the card till 30th October, right? So this is just an example. You can set your dates here. So let's say this is very high priority card and I want to get finished till 30th October. So I can just go to the dates here and I can set a date. So I can also add a due date here. So I want to due date till 30th October. I can set the time here, right? So I will just write here 12 p.m. right? And here this is a start date. So let's say start date is from tomorrow. So I will just go and click on check on this, and this is a start date here, right? So as you can see here, there's a highlighted mark to start to end, right? So this is how you can set this up, and you can also set due date remainder, so that your team member will get notification, right? So I just want to get them remainder 2 days before, and once I'm done with this, I can go and click on save. Now as you can see here, there's a due date added here. If I go and click on, I can always edit this up if I want to, but there's a deadline mark available on this card. By the way, this remainder also works for you too, right? So as you can see here, reminders will be sent to all the members and watchers of this card. Now I will show you how to add members and watchers of this card too, so don't worry. And to get out of this card, you can just click outside here. So from where you can get this notification, the very first thing is that Trello notifications. If you're using Trello mobile application, you will get this notification there too. The another thing is in your email, and the third one is in your desktop or mobile notifications. Now for example, you have 10 members on your team, and this is a priority list, and this card is only important to 2 members. So how you can ignore all the other members and add only 2 members which is important to this card, and only those members including you will get this notification about this. So as you can see here on the left side, we have this members icon. I can go and click on here. Now let's elevate your productivity even further by setting goals. Many people can only focus on 1 to 3 goals a day. These core goals should align with your weekly and quarterly objectives. At the end of each day, decide what your key goals are for tomorrow and move those goals to your doing list. You can group multiple tasks from organized mail list into one goal. So for example, that let's say I will just take this card and I am doing this card, right? I'm doing this work. Right now here, if you want to set a specific goals, click on this card. On the right side, you will see this option of checklist. Now here, I will just write here checklist to do today. I will click on add. Now you can see here the checklist has been added. Now I have added a list here. I can just go and add another one. So here the another one could be something like watch a video. So let's say I will just go and copy a video link here and paste it here. Now once I click on add, automatically Trello will identify what kind of a video it is. So this is a YouTube video on finance. So if I just take my mouse, you can see all option is available here. I can just go and click on open preview, so I don't need to get to YouTube. Automatically I can open this video on here. If there is a link, any Google Drive link, Dropbox link, or any kind of link here regarding cloud storage, you can always add it up. Now let's say I will add the third task here. So let's say this is a third task and I will click on add. Right, and let's say I want to add this member here. So this is only for this guy. Now it should be completed till 30th. This was just an example. Let's say it should be completed by today. Right, so here you can see, for example, I did the first task and the third task. Right, you can see here it's showing me 67% done here. There are some around 23% left to do. This is because this task is not done. As well as you can see here, 2 tasks is done out of 3. Now if I just go and complete the third task here, it will show me 100% as well as 3 out of 3, and there will be a green sign up here. Now let's say in some cases a team member did the second task here. So I can always ask them to why they didn't do the task, right? So I can just go to the activity option here. I will tag that person. I can tag all members on this card, on all members on this board, as well as I can add the specific team member. If you have more than one team member, automatically it will show up here. So I will just write here, complete the second task ASAP, and I will just go and click on save. Now how this person will get the notification, I already explained you through Trello notification, desktop notification, mobile notification, as well as an email. But did you notice one thing? There's an option of comment, right? As well as you will see there's a no option of comment on the other tags. This is because I added a comment here. Now I can always copy the link to the comment, right? And I can share them in other social media, for example, Slack, WhatsApp, right? So this is how it is being useful. And at the end of the day, the most satisfying part is moving task from doing to task done, right? And if you didn't finish a goal and it's not urgent, you can always move it to the hold on, or depending upon how you have organized your complete workspace. Now, a helpful tip here: use the to-do list for the goals later in the week to keep your organize me or to-do list, or let's say this is a topics to do list completely tidy. Now let's say I have completed the three tasks, so I will just go and move to the here. I can create a separate label so the other team members can use a green color one. I will just write here done, right? And I will add this label here. Now it's look a little bit more, it just gives us a good vibe. Now let me give you a very important as well as very interesting thing about Trello. So for example, if you want to add calendar to your Trello, so how you can do this? So if I just go to the board section here and click on this and drop down, you can see there's an option of calendar, but I can only get this calendar as well as the other option once I have the subscription of Trello. But for example, you don't need to buy this subscription. There's always an option of add-on, which is called power-ups. So you can add more power-ups, as many power-ups as you want to your Trello board, but I will just make it completely cleaning. So I will add here a calendar power-up. So I will just go and click on add. By the way, you can see there are around this much of user who is using this, and this is a staff week. It means that this is one of the good extension, power-up, tool, application, whatever you can say, right? So let's say these are some of the images, right? And let's say I will just go and click on add here. Now generally the Trello doesn't automatically get refreshed, so you have to click on the three horizontal lines, then you will see the calendar power-up is available here. Now you can click on this. Now this is a date here, and as you can see here, we added this, a priority list should be completed on 30th October. Automatically this card is placed on 30th. So I can just open it up and I can view the task, right? So this is how, if I just go and click on here or close this up, I will get back to this normal Trello interface here. So I can just get a very good amount of view in a large view that on which date, which task should be done. Now the last option is, which I will show you, that how to add members to your Trello board. So you can see, go and click on the share option here. You can add their email addresses, and you can always click on create a link and copy the link and you can share them. So let's say I will just paste the link here, right? And let's say I will just add up here comment section. Automatically, Trello identify, and here this is a link. So they can just join me and work with me and collaborate with me on very special project. And in this way, you can use your Trello for a very, very long time. Now, if you want to learn more about organizing your time, check out my time blocking tutorials. And this is Filex signing off.